Namaste, beautiful gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Krumpa, and if you are new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit that notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. Welcome, 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 everyone. Yeah, I am purging with this Aquarius moon. It is this it's kicking my behind. I'm just gonna tell you, first of all, it's not like I need to come out of my shell, because that's what the energy is for us to come out of our shell and to just, show up and execute on our plans, right? There has been a little bit of alterations in my plans, and I have so many irons in the fire. But anyway, you guys, I am also dealing with, today is my son's birthday, who is on the other side of the veil, and I feel him very present and near me. But it's not the same. And I was feeling a little certain way earlier today, and my husband texted me. And it took the edge off a little bit. And I'm very grateful and appreciative of that. That you guys, I know that it's just a text, but as busy as he is, that was the world to me. And that was very appreciated, and I want to thank you, honey. Thank you, baby, for your kind words and just always being a breath of fresh air. You are an amazing man, and I just want to let the world know that I honor you, I appreciate you, and that's the best you could do, and you gave me your best, and I won't let that go unnoticed. So anyway, you guys, let's go ahead and get into this beautiful reading I call on air, fire, water, earth, spirit, and ether. And I also call upon the highest of the highest of the high, which is Yahweh, who will be able to give me the information that is necessary for this beautiful reading in all directions, time, and space. And so it is. Mr. Krumpa. Thank you again, my twin flame, my best friend. Thank you. Can't thank you enough, because God answered my prayer with you tonight. Okay? Anyhow, anyway, so here we go. Crowning the read, we have the Ace of Cups. This symbolizes a new beginning. Not only a new beginning, but a fresh start, a new chapter. And this is a new chapter and a new beginning in love. The divine masculines, you guys, are coming out of this karmic cycle with the karmics. These karmic cycles are just ending abruptly. No warning. The walls and the foundation that it was built on are tumbling down. Your divine masculine is in a headspace to where they're ascending, and they're realizing that they don't have anything in common with these karmics, especially spiritually. A lot of these divine masculines, they've already had the titties in their face, the ass shaking, the strip club, the party life. They're beyond that. They're bored with that. That's like something like, what else is next, And a lot of them are really rising above the lower chakra energy and the low vibrational energies and the devil energy, which is on this reading, but it's at the end. A lot of divine masculines are just really, truly getting their shift together. And I did say shift. They shit too, but they shift. They're shifting out of the crazy energy, the Jezebel energy, where the Jezebels were just, oh God. I am going to say infected the matrix. That would be a better way of saying it. And the divine masculines could not shake it. They succumbed to the seduction of these karmics, and they couldn't shake it. But now they're gaining their power and their wisdom from above. And this is Piscean or Cancer energy. Take what resonates. It could be in your person's chart or your chart. This person is now drinking from the Holy Grail. You, divine feminine, your higher self, your balanced merged self, and him are that Holy Grail cup. That cup has your eternal flame of love burning in it. Don't you see? The sacred geometry and all of this. This is the eternal flame. That represents your love. That represents the twin flame merge between the two of you. He's feeling that on a cellular level. He is feeling the reconstruction of his DNA. And so when you know better, you guys, you do better. This is a spiritual journey. I'm not like most readers, and I do want to let you guys know, for those that are new to my channel, when I speak about divine masculine and divine feminine interchangeably, and I use he and she, I am not referring to sex orientation. I am referring to the polarities, okay? They could be switched. They could be flopped. Also, when I'm speaking about, the zodiac signs or whatever, I'm not speaking about the sun sign per se. I'm speaking also about the energy of what I'm feeling. And it could be somewhere in yours or your person's chart. Take what resonates. If you're looking for something that's a little bit more specific, please look at my description box. And as you are intuitively guided, you can choose a reading that is suitable for you. And that will be more specific to your situation and more accurate. Do not try to force this reading. This is a general reading. This may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate, you don't have to continue watching. You can click off the channel, okay? If it does resonate, then you can continue to watch or listen, whichever you choose to do when you do readings or watch readers. All right? Okay. Now, there is going to be a coming together. This is definitely, I'm going to say Capricorn energy, hands down. Masculine energy. So this is the masculine coming together, picking the pieces of the puzzles up to come in. 3 is collaboration and teamwork. These divine masculines are leaving the karmics, like I said, and they're coming in. And although the 3 of coins is earth energy and a slow moving energy, we also have the 7 of swords. I feel that this divine masculine has been sneaking on social media. This particular divine masculine has taken the phone from the karmic and has found all kind of things in her DMs with other people texting her sending naked pictures to other suitors, and divine masculine is finding out. This is Aquarius energy, by the way. And he's all in his head about that. And it was so much of a mind fuck, let's just say that this was his judgment. This was him weeping what he sowed, his karma, his dharma, whatever you want to say. This was basically him weeping what he sowed. What goes around comes back around. And so judgment stepped in because divine masculine has gotten so far off of his journey, so far off of his mission, that he basically had to have the angels come in, as you can see, and cut the freaking ties to him and his karmics. Look, I can't make this stuff up. I wish I could, but I can't. I'm not that good. I'm good, but I'm not that good. I can't make this shit up. Look at that. This represents the karmics. Okay? So, divine masculine got a little bit of incentive from the universe to leave a current situation that is no longer serving him, that is no longer good for him. I feel like they both have cheated on each other, but you know, sometimes you can dish it in, but you can't dish it out. And that's what's happening with the masculines. They're not able to accept the fact that karmic cheated on them or is cheating on them. You have the Six of Wands. With the Six of Wands, this denotes basically a reconciliation, a new beginning in love, you know, a childhood nostalgia. I really feel like if divine masculine hasn't had an upbringing with his divine feminine, she certainly makes him feel like home. There's balance in the kingdom. And that's what the number 6 represents: peace, balance, and harmony. And he's coming back in more passionate, more loving. And as you can see, he's like, yeah, I'm the man, you know, because it is a victory. It is success, you know, to be able to turn a leaf like that and to be your divine self. And to know that you're finally stepping into your mission, you're finally stepping into your calling, and you finally got rid of the weight that entangled you. That is something to be, you know, very haughty and proud about. I mean, not to the point where you're haughty and you're going to fall, but just to the point where you're rising above the BS. And you're able to finally know with surety and not even an inch of doubt that this is exactly where you need to be. And you're not even having to, for these divine masculines, be influenced or coerced from divine feminine anymore, because you see it very clearly now. It's like the writing is on the wall. The writing has always been on the wall with the moon card here, but now you're getting that illumination. Divine masculine, this represents both the dark and the shadow. The dark and the shadow. The dark and the light. All right. You're working your shadow and you're working your light at the same time, interchangeably. And that is what is getting things done. You're transmuting what is in the dark and you're transmuting and sending it into the light for healing. You guys are now coming together. Some divine masculines are reaching out to divine feminines and basically taking all of the karma for forgiveness and alchemizing it in the eternal flame of love. Right? And you guys are reflecting like mirrors to one another. And with the bats, that's just even more insight. Bats are not blind, okay? They have the best vision than any creature that's on the face of this earth. They spiritually, this is crazy. I had a dream about bats 2 nights ago and I wrote it down. Bats represent also a new beginning, you guys. It symbolizes a new beginning. And they are very good luck in Chinese culture. If you dream of bats, just consider yourself being very wealthy right after that, because that is what they foretell. That's what they pertain. They foretell, and pertaining to Chinese mythology, if you dream of a bat, especially a brown bat, because mine were brown and they weren't, black. I dreamed of brown bats. And that means good luck and good fortune and a new beginning, you guys. This is amazing because it's on a card and I wanted to emphasize that. So you are awakening divine masculine to your higher self. You're allowing for the messages and the downloads come in. Okay. A lot of divine masculines are receiving ringing in their ears. And that's how the downloads come in. Some of them are getting it while they're asleep through their higher self. Take what resonates. But it is going down. All right. Divine feminine is finally going to get what she's been waiting for. Divine masculine has completely, walked away from the karmic. All right, let's get into the energy of what's going on with him in a karmic, which I have a spread up here for that. Okay, this is more about divine masculine and, step by step, leading up to coming to divine feminine. We already know he's in the energy of making progress. He's making progression, you guys. And it may not be what we want, but it's exactly how it is supposed to happen according to divine timing and according to the healing process for divine masculine. Because we all, you guys, whether we like it or not, we all have a process. Divine masculine is on his healing process. Okay? We can't speed up divine masculine's process just because we want divine masculine now. We have to be in that state of allowing. And that is what makes you unique, divine feminine. That is what makes you divine femme. It's because your superpower is patience. Patience is the name of the game, in case you didn't know. That's the name of the game. And the sooner that you learn how to be patient, the faster your manifestations come into fruition. That's the key. Holding what you want 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, not for a second, even doubting if it's going to come into fruition. Earl Nightingale says that you become what you think about most of the time. So if you're constantly thinking about it, yes, the law of attraction does work in twin flame unions, because I manifested union with my twin 3 times. and yes, I held the visualizations. I did it all. It was a lot of work. A whole lot of work. Okay. I'm not in no stretch of the imagination about to make it seem like it's just easy. It is not easy, but it's doable. And there's a difference. So with the karmic's energy, the divine masculine has turned his back. He's tired of carrying the weight of the relationship. I feel like for a lot of divine masculines, they were taking care of the karmics financially. At least this divine masculine was. He was footing the bill for everything. Okay. And he's now like, okay, I'm tired of this. No more. This basically is Aries energy. Take what resonates. All right. But he's turned his back and he was like, fuck that. I ain't fighting for this no more. This is not even worth fighting for. You have to know how to pick and choose your battles. And divine masculine has now gotten to that point where he chooses not to put any dogs in this fight. Like his dogs are out the race. And so with that being said, he is contemplating on how to come back to you strategically, divine feminine, because a lot of divine masculines have left their feminines like high and dry. All right. They left you in some pretty, I would say, uncomfortable situations. A lot of you were torn by the separation. Oh, and it just, not only did it hurt you, but I feel a lot of divine masculines are having to live with that. And it's caused them to stay in a situation a little bit longer than what they anticipated themselves. They didn't want to stay in that situation, but they felt like they had no choice. They felt like they had to back up against the wall, which is what the Eight of Swords represents. Not only does it represent being stuck, but it can feel like you've been cornered in a relationship. It also can denote that there was some abuse in this relationship. Take what resonates. But some of the divine masculines have entered into relationships with these karmics that were very toxic, very abusive. And I'm talking about divine masculine being the one to be abused, not the other way around. It doesn't have to be physically, you guys. This karmic could have abused him and could have blackmailed him. I'm getting blackmail for some. I don't like when herbs spill on my altar. Anyway, I'm getting that a lot of these karmics blackmail divine masculine, telling them that they will tell divine feminine things that they did sexually, that maybe divine masculine don't want to be out in the streets like that, you know? But whatever the case is, divine masculine felt stuck, but he's connected with his angels. They're balancing out the scales. You see that? That is so even. They're basically giving him the green light to get out of this situation. For those that have been married, there's going to be a divorce. All right? For divine masculines that are married to their karmics, they're divorcing them. Matter of fact, the divorce proceedings are already in play. The papers have already been filed. How do I know that? Because you have the three of coins. This deals with documents. Documents being signed. So in the same reading, right? Then you got justice coming up, okay, which could be Libra energy, take what resonates, or Gemini. I really feel that there is definitely going to be a walking away. They're turning their back on this relationship. This is a whole different energy, you guys. I kept the karmic separate over here. Divine masculine here, karmic here. All right, not too much to say really about divine feminine besides the fact that he's coming back to you. I mean, what else do you want? That's what you've been waiting for, girlfriend. All right. We got the Three of Wands. Divine masculine is waiting for his ships to come in. Some of them are trying to get out of these contracts with these karmics. Some of them own businesses with the karmic. Some of them have houses that they've bought with the karmic. They're trying to get their name off the house. Some of them may have rented an apartment. Okay, take what resonates, and they're trying to get their name off the lease. But whatever the case is, divine masculine has already made these preparations, honey. He is waiting. Another thing the Three of Wands could symbolize is that he's waiting to travel. He's waiting to travel back to you, divine femme. Okay. Take what resonates. Just saying. We got a lot of this energy could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy. Okay. But anyway, this man is ready. He's just like whatever. You see what I'm saying? With the devil being here, this person can be that's connected to the divine masculine. The karmic could be very manipulative. Or it could just be that divine masculine has self-imprisoned himself in a cage. There could be some addictions like alcohol, drugs, sexual addictions. But for the most part, divine masculine, do you not see that down lid is off of that cage right there? He can get out anytime. And even the door is open. You see that? So this basically also can be divine masculine being the victim and playing the victim role. Having a victim mentality. Woe is me. I can't believe she did me like that. No one can do what you don't allow them to do. But he came out of that. Because now divine masculine is in hermit mode. And that's alone. Anytime that, in this type of reading like this, the hermit shows up, which is Virgo energy, by the way, it just definitely means that the divine masculine is by himself right now. And divine feminine, be so grateful and thankful for that. He may not be back there with you right at this moment, but he's coming. That's all you need to know. The good thing about it, let him heal. This is a sign of divine masculine needing to heal. Let me pull one more card. Look at that. That's what you want to come back to you. You see this? This is the Emperor. I just clarified the Hermit. He is becoming an Emperor right now. He don't have one staff, but he has two staffs in his hand. Ready to come back to be the leader, to be the man, to be the father for those of you that have children by your divine masculine or stepchildren, take what resonates, that God has called him to be. To be the family man, to be someone that is dependable, not someone that's going to come back to you and leave you again in third party energy. No, this person that's coming back is going to be very powerful and they're going to be very trustworthy and honorable. All right. I have come to the conclusion of your beautiful reading, you guys. I am so excited for those of you that got your divine masculine that is on his way. This is like by far, so far this year, one of the best readings. that I have put out, if I don't say so myself. It is a good karma to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a love donation if you feel inclined to, or you can purchase a gift from my wish list on Amazon, and it will appear in the channel. I now wrap you in my love, and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness, and so it is, everyone. Namaste.